Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Total Brohammer, and as you can see today we have some nice and tasty, good old Blade Rider action. Alrighty. So I am the Wood Elves here, and we got the classic Wood Elves versus Beastmen matchup. So I've got 2 units of Blade Riders with Hagbane tips, 2 units of regular Blade Riders, each flank. We've got a Wild Rider, a front line of Intermixed Eternal Guard and Eternal Guard with Shield. I've got 2 War Dancers, 1 War Dancer with Azure Spirit, and a Branch Wraith with Earthblood and the Penumbral Pendulum. I've also got a Glady on a Dragon here. So today we're fighting off against the Beastmen horde here. We got a group of Synagores with great weapons and Chaos Warhounds on each side. And we got a massive front line of just 4 Ungor Spearmen herd and Spearmen herd with shields, 2 on each side. We got 3 Gore herds with shields, 3 Bestigor, 2 Ungor Raiders, as well as Worker the Shadow Gave, and the Brave Shaman of Beast. So let's get into it. It's time to do a little bit of kite and flight. Alright, so we got a little flock of doom going down here, but as you can see, seeing that I have superiority over here, I'm going to charge these Chaos Warhounds, absolutely decimate these guys, get these Blade Riders behind these Synagores with great weapons. I am taking a lot of damage on my Wild Riders, granted. But I'm shooting into these guys, and they have no armor. I'm going to get a nice free charge on them. Over on the other side of the field, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm actually going to have my Dragon intercept. Look how much damage the fire from these Blade Riders and the Dragon did. So, on both sides of the field, although I took half damage on these Wild Riders, both their mobile groups already out of the battle, only a few seconds in. Alright, so we definitely should have been a lot more conservative with those. Alright, as far as the front line though, now this is where I'm going to have some trouble, because these Bestigor can cut through basically like my whole army. Over here, as you see, the Synagores are shattered. I'm just going to be pulling out over here, getting away from these Ungor Spearmen herd. Don't want anything to do with them. I actually drop a Praeth Anthrama on these Bestigor herd, but this goddamn stupid dragon, I give him the order to give the breath attack, but it doesn't go through or something, and he just stands here instead, so these guys... Thankfully, they don't get a charge, but yeah, I don't get my Dragon Breath, which really sucks. Over here, I'm just chasing off the Chaos Warhounds as well as the Synagores, but I see that he's wrapping around his Spearmen here, so I'm going to be pulling back in a second. Over here, I'm just running away from these Ungor Spearmen herd. These guys almost get drawn back in. I just guess they're just having a little bit of a reindeer party there. That's fine. They're eventually going to do something. Alright, so we're wasting a lot of arrows in there. I'm going to get nice, juicy Penumbral Pendulum right here. And just look at this. Oh man, these Bestigor are just being absolutely wrecked. Oh my god. Just devastation. And they're going to follow up straight with a Dragon Charge. And the front line, the center at least, is going to be ours. So he's going to start shooting in here with his Ungor Raiders, and that's actually going to do a lot of damage. But it actually looks like he's kind of obstructed. So I'm going to pull my Wild Riders through here and actually go after these Ungor Raiders, because they can actually do a lot of damage if left unchecked. So he's going to summon some Chaos Spawn here. Thankfully for me, it is in a bunch of shields. That is going to allow these Bestigor herd to get away. So over here, as you can see, I've pulled back all my Blade Riders into the back line. These Bestigor herd cut through these Eternal Guard like they were nothing. So I'm going to run in here with my Dragon and do some good damage on them. Unfortunately for me, they're not too bunched up, so I'm not going to do too much damage. Seeing that these Ungor herd have low morale, or a low morale unit, a lightly armored unit, and they are unbraced, I'm going to start just cycle charging them with my Blade Riders. As you see, doing massive damage, absolutely destroying them. Make sure to bring my Dragon over here to make sure they tear her out so that we can take care of them pretty easy. As you can see, they both tear her out. Over here, he summons some Chaos Spawn on top of my Branch Wraith, so that's not good for me. But we were able to beat the Chaos Spawn and the Cinder down pretty easy. Or that's the same group, I'm not sure. Over here, these War Dancers and Eternal Guard are holding off these Bestigor and Guard with shields pretty well. The Brave Shaman of Beast actually was able to scare off my Wild Riders. He gets a really juicy flock of doom right here. That's definitely not good for me, but we do break all his troops right here. And the cycle charging has really absolutely destroyed these Ungor Spearmen herd. I just got a nice breath attack on these Bestigor herd, absolutely destroying them. And then I'm trying to get Penumbral Pendulum on these guys, but they are going to move. I'm going to send my spears after these Chaos Spawn right here. I'm going to try to pull the rest of these guys how to fight these guys. Actually, I guess I throw everyone in on these Chaos Spawn. So over here, it's not looking too good for these War Dancers, but I'm going to go ahead and send my Dragon in, and he's just going to do a massive amount of damage. As you see, just absolutely wrecks those Bestigor, and it's not looking good. We're going to get some really good shots into these Chaos Spawn. They have 10 armor, so we're doing a lot of damage to them, as well as all my melee troops too. Going to use my Glade Riders to continue running down and cycle charging. Going to turn around here, get into the Ungor Spearman herd, then go right through with the charges. Get some nice charge in here. These Glade Riders don't care that they're archer units. Oh my. Yes. Decimation. Decimation. Don't let your units get bunched by each other. Gonna run into these Bestigor herd, get some, not a lot of damage to be quite honest, but they did get their charge, so that's always good when you can stop a Bestigor charge. Over here with the support of the Dragon and the Glade Riders, we were able to clean up this group of infantry here that was overwhelming us. We got a flock of doom coming down right here, and we're just going to keep on running through and try to get on these Ungor Raiders, make sure they can't come back. So if they get some volleys into our Glade Riders, that will not be good for us when it does. So the Glade Riders over here, they got cut up by some spears, which wasn't good on my part, but we're just going to go ahead and pull out. He finally gets his Synagors, the great weapons, and his Hounds back. They routed early in the battle and he forgot about them. But of course, they're not going to be able to catch us because we have a group of Glade Riders with Hagbane tips here, as well as a regular Glade Rider. So they can't catch us, they are poison. And we're just going to go to the safety of our Dragon. I used a Prith and Thrama to... oh wow, I actually got a good hit on him. To get this Brace Shaman of Beast pinned down. But, you know, my Dragon got a good charge on him, but it didn't actually seem to do that much damage. So we decided to give up the chase on these Ungor Raiders and come help these, my Branch Wraith and these Eternal Guards out. Also, I'm going to send them after this Brace Shaman now to hopefully, actually I just sent the Branch Wraith I guess, to hopefully block them up. So the Synagor, the Great Weapon, and Hounds actually go after my Lord, but like immediately right off, and I get recharge on them with the Glade Riders, so that's over for them. As you can see, the Glade Riders are just going around doing massive work. It's just not even fair. Glade Riders, OP. Glade Riders, OP. So we got some Ungors coming to help their Lord Mark of the Shadowgave here, but our Dragon's in good health. We got a caster that's in decent health. Their caster's actually about the same health as ours, a little bit better. I see these guys have come back. They were hidden before, so I'm going to go ahead and run into them with both my groups of Glade Riders. These two Glade Riders are going to be coming in for a nice juicy rear charge on the back of these guys. Let's go ahead and get a cinematic shot of that. Right through the Chaos Spawn, and yes, yes. And that's absolutely going to strong. I gotta say, great fucking dooms on my opponent's part. Getting them at the right moments when we have a bunch of units all bunched up on each other. But that is going to end the battle. And what a battle it was. Glade Riders OP. Now that's how you use Glade Riders. 65, 97, 90, 73 kills on Glade Riders. That's fantastic. The cycle charging against unbraced spears worked fantastic. I gotta say, Mark of the Shadowgave got a buttload of kills in this one, and so did these Bestigor herd. And as you can see, the only units that really performed well was actually this Bestigor herd. I took out 2 units of Hounds and a unit of Synagors without them getting any kills at all, so that worked out really well for me. I don't know why he actually brought Synagors great weapons. I would actually suggest bringing the normal Synagors, and let me actually go make an army real quick. What would I bring against the Wood Elves in like a competitive match, in case anybody wants to know? As a Beastman, you kind of want to go wide here. And someone used a build like this in a stream recently against me and kicked my ass. So he actually brought a bunch of regular Synagors. Now, the reason you want regular Synagors is not only do you not need the armor piercing of the regular Synagor, well, the Synagors with great weapons, but they also have a shield. They also have slightly, for the most part, better stats, better melee attack, and better melee defense. Not to mention that shield, so good stuff. I'd also bring some Hounds, maybe like 4 of them. You always got to worry about that skirmish. Mark of the Shadowgave seems pretty good here. As for the front line, I'd actually probably, for my caster, I'd probably actually go, you know, I'm going to have to go the Brace Shaman of Beast here. And let me tell you why. It's because Prith and Thrama, sorry, Curse of Ann right here, that speed debuff can be really useful against the Elves. So we definitely want that. And what else would I bring here? Drop the Amber Spill, maybe Flock of Doom. Wiston's Wild Form is really cheap. And honestly, yeah, I'd probably do Wiston's Wild Form. Because the Wood Elves don't tend to bunch up too much. So, I'm kind of weary about Flock of Doom. You know what? Flock of Doom would probably be better in most cases. And also grab the Jagged Dagger. Now for the rest of our army, 1, 2, 3, 4 Bestigors. And then as much Ungor Spears as we can get. So I feel like this would be a pretty good army against the Wood Elves. Y'all tell me your thoughts. Give me a yay or nay on this army. I'd like to know. Look at this. 475. I'm gonna save this army. Beastmen, the Wood Elves, 4 Hounds, and sit. Yep, I'm gonna try it, guys. I'm gonna try it. Alright. But, this could be pretty competitive against the Wood Elves, I think. I'll have to try it out. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be all for this one. This is John Tom from Brohammer, signing out.